In this video I'm gonna show you 19 easy mounts you can get today and help you boost your collection so you can get your next mount achievement way faster. First mount we're gonna talk about today is the Darkwater Skate, which has a limited availability. What I mean by that is that you can only get this mount in the first week of every month, so during the Dark Moon Fair. If you're watching this video on the day it came out, you should have a few days left to get it, but if you watch it at a later point, you need to wait for the beginning of the next month. You get this mount by fishing up 500 Dark Moon dagger maw and handing it to this NPC on the docks right here. You can only get these dagger maw by fishing anywhere on the Dark Moon Fair, which you can get by taking the portal in Goldshire and Elven Forest or near Thunderbluff. Every time you fish, you get at least one dagger maw. And sometimes, if you're lucky, you get these bloated threshers between 1 to 10 dagger maws. If you do it this way, it should probably take you around an hour to get all 500. But if you're lazy like me, you can just buy the 500 fish off the auction house, which are honestly not that expensive most of the time. The special thing about this mount is that it's an underwater mount, so only usable underwater, obviously. You honestly don't use it as much, but when the time comes, you will be glad you have it, especially since there are so few different underwater mounts. Next up on number 2, the Ice Mammoth and the Grand Ice Mammoth. You get these by just buying them at the Sons of Hodir Quartermaster at Storm Peak in Northrend. To unlock this faction though, you have to complete an about 1 hour long introduction quest, beginning with They Took Our Men. Just follow this quest chain and once you're done, you will already be close to revered with them. If you only want the basic Ice Mammoth, you can just go buy it now, but if you want the Grand Ice Mammoth, which is special in the way that it is a 3-person mount, you will have to either do their dailies for a couple of days or take the quick route and go to your auction house, buy around 500 relics of Ulduar and hand it over at the NPC that also sells you the mounts. At Exalted, these mounts cost 850 gold and 8.5k respectively. Coming up at number 3, there are 4 mounts at once. I'm talking about these sick looking Qiraji battle tank mounts. You get these as a random drop from the mobs and bosses of the Temple of Qiraji, which you can find here. Make sure you take the right path up to get into the correct raid. The left one leads to the ruins of Qiraji, where you don't want to be for these mounts. Now, the blue, yellow and green version of this mount have a really moderately high drop chance, but for whatever reason the red one is way more rare. And on my 2 runs I did while recording footage for this video, I haven't seen it once, while the others drop like there's no tomorrow. I really don't understand why the red one is treated so differently regarding the drop rate, since it doesn't have any special ability, and the downside that you can only use these mounts while inside the raid also affects this one. If you happen to know why, let me know down in the comments. If you've enjoyed what you've seen so far and don't want to miss any new uploads of me, consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. It really helps out a ton. And if you want to be part of this small community, consider joining my Discord, where you can meet new people to play with and collect mounts, since there's still tons of mounts you can't solo yet. And if you ever change your mind about it, you can always remove the sub or leave the Discord. Another very cool mount is this guy right here. Isn't he cute? This is the Stormhide Salamanther, and you can get this one by paying this guy 2000 elemental overflow. Where do you get these? Well, just go to the Forbidden Reach Island up north in the Dragonflight Zone and do anything you see on your map. You see a rare? Fly over there and kill him. A world quest? Do it. A dragon riding race? Finish it. Or you just want to kill some mobs and spend some time pressing random buttons while watching a series on your second screen? Go for it. You get this currency by literally doing anything on this island. And on my time there, I didn't need more than like 20 minutes to get all 2000 elemental overflow to get this mount. Additionally, every couple of hours there will be an event called Primal Storm. All you have to do there is kill a few elites and then the boss, and you will be rewarded with a huge chunk of elemental overflow. It should be around 1000 each time you do it, so if you're lucky or you just want to wait until that event starts so you can get the mount faster, that's also a very quick and valid option. Next up are these 3 different Yak mounts from Mists of Pandaria, and let me tell you that there probably is no other mount I've used as much as this one right here. All you have to do is make your way to the Kunlai summit, this little village right here, and talk to Uncle Big Pocket. You will see 3 different Yak mounts, the blonde and grey riding Yak for 3k gold each, and the Grand Expedition Yak for a hefty 120,000 gold. Why is that one so expensive, you ask? Well, that's because, similar to the mammoths I mentioned earlier, this one has a repair vendor and, additionally, a transmog guy on him. So you can always change around your transmog whenever and wherever you want. This mount, in my opinion, is the best and most useful mount in the game, besides the longbow for obvious reasons, and I don't regret buying this one even a little bit. Let's get 7 mounts at once out of the way, shall we? I'm talking about the mounts you get from the Time Rift event, which occurs every hour right next to Valdraken, right here. You can also see when the next Time Rift is gonna be by hovering over this big horn on your map. Once the event starts, talk to this NPC right here. And now you will just have to help her out by filling this bar on your screen by doing various different tasks. Or you do it like me and let everyone else do your work.
I can't believe you've done this.
You have 2 different methods of getting these mounts. One is tied to RNG by basically opening the purple chests you get when you fill the bar and having a small chance of getting any of these 7 mounts. I got like 3 of the 4 mounts I have this way, by the way. Or you can talk to these different NPCs spread around this little area right here and buy them from them for 3k paracausal flakes. You get these from the crates while filling the bar by killing the boss at the end and by completing the weekly quest you get from the NPC at the beginning, which grants you a guaranteed 1000 flakes for just completing one time rift. Obviously, getting all these flakes to buy all the 7 mounts in a day is quite impossible, but I'm pretty sure it would be possible to grind out a few time rifts to get at least 1 mount at the end of the day. The last mount we're going to talk about today is the Armani Battle Bear. Veterans of this game should know this mount by now. If you're newer or haven't heard of this mount, here we go. Don't worry, it's very easy to get. Make your way to the Ghostlands, at the top of the Eastern Kingdoms. Be careful though, since you can't enter the zone with a flying mount. You will have to go through this portal in the Eastern Platelands, or go from the top if you hold and go from the Silver Moon downwards. Once you're there, talk to Vol'jin right here and tell him you're ready to begin. He will make his way over to the gong, and he will tell you to hit the gong at the same time as he does. Now, don't be stupid like me and spam the gong, since it will bug out and not work out anymore, and you will be wasting a lot of time in there trying to get the doors to open. Simply click the gong once, don't move, and wait until Vol'jin continues his monologue. Once the gates open, you will see a timer start at the top of your screen. All you have to do now is follow the path to the left and kill the first boss. After that, go here and free this troll from his cage and wait for him to open the chest and collect the item. Once you picked it up, make your way back to the beginning and go to the boss on the other side, so the right path this time. Same procedure, kill him and free the guy in the cage and collect what's in the chest. Follow this path right here and do the same again. Now, all you have to do is go across to Halazi. Same thing, kill him and free the troll right here. She will now run around and destroy a few vases. You can either follow her and pick up a few gold, or wait at this vase right here, where you can already see a little bag inside if you look from the top. Once she gets to that vase, she will destroy it and you will be able to pick up the bag, and inside there will be this big beefy bear. Some people say it's not a 100% drop chance, but the many times I did it for me, for a friend, or for this specific video right here, I always got it, so I don't know where that myth comes from. And that's about it for today. If you enjoyed this video and want more easy mounts, you can click on this video where I show you 13 mounts you can get in less than an hour, and some of them even in less than 5 minutes. Let me know down in the comments below if I missed other easy mounts which I should mention in the next video. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.